Okay, so if you're looking for a way for you to be able to let Google Search Console to keep on indexing your site, then you're in the right video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a return subscriber, welcome back. So if you're new to my channel, I welcome you to my YouTube channel. First step we need to do is we need to go to our WordPress backend. So you need to go to our WordPress backend and make sure that you have this plugin installed. Either is used SEO Rank Math or all-in-one SEO. So make sure that you have an SEO plugin installed on your WordPress website. So once you have already installed this plugin on your WordPress website and your site is not still getting indexed on Google, let me say like from 5 minutes, 6 minutes or 10 minutes, or let me say like up to 2 days, if you post a particular article on your blog and it's taking up to 1 week for Google to index that, then the next step you need to do is you need to take the post that Google have already indexed on your site. So let me just go to my website here now and then let me use this post for example. So let me say that this post now, assuming that Google have already indexed that post, right? So all you need to do is you need to scroll down and you need to input the link of the new post that you just created. So anywhere around the post that Google have already indexed. So by doing this, Google is going to like, let me say, by updating that page, right? So you are just updating the existing post that Google have already indexed. So once you update it, then you now input a link of your new article, the new article that you created. So you input the link in that your updated article, the one that Google have already indexed. So if Google is now re-indexing that same page again, they are going to crawl that site. So they are going to crawl the article that you want them to crawl. So this is how you can be able to do that. So the next step is that some people don't always put their site map. So this is step 2. Some people don't put their site map on their Google Search Console. So all the thing you need to do is you need to input your site map here. So you need to come to Google, search.google, create your account. If you already have an account, make sure that you put your site map. So what this site map does is that this site map show Google every URL that is in your website, so they can have access to crawl a URL in your website once you publish a new URL. So for you to get your site map, so you need to come to your back end of your WordPress, then you come to your used settings, then you come to tools. Okay, so once you are in your used settings, then you come to I think it's general. So you come to general, then in general you now come to features. So these features, now you scroll down to you see XML site map. So this is it here. Now you click on this XML site map. So this is it here now. So for you to be able to get your site map with this, so don't press this thing. Hey, we no press pause. Hey, I will cut that. Okay, so for you to be able to get your site map with this, so all you need to do is that you need to click on this icon here. So you click on this icon, then once you click on this icon, you can see the link for you to be able to get your site map. So you can just see the site map, see the XML site map. So let me just open this in a new tab. So here now, these are my site map. So let me just briefly explain all these site maps. So this first one now is site map for post, which is if you want Google to index every post in your website, then you can use the sitemap. If you also want Google to index your pages, then use the sitemap. So depending on the templates that you are using, so there are going to be a lot of different sitemap depending on the template that you are using. So my templates have all these options here. So let me say portfolio and the author sitemap. So anyone that you need, you just need to use it. So again is that I think is a category. If you want them to index your category, then you just have to use any sitemap that you want Google to index on your website. So I hope this video is very useful to you. So please, if this video is very useful to you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification, so anytime I release a new video, you can be able to get a notification for that. So see you in my next video.